Hey everybody, Larry McCarren coming to you from the NFL's owners meeting in Palm Beach, Florida. We are joined by Packers GM Brian Gutekunst. And Brian, this is a beautiful setting, but it would not surprise me if you'd rather be in your draft room building your board. Any truth to that?
A little bit. It is beautiful here, but at the same time, obviously a lot of work to be done before the April draft, and would like to be at some pro days. Just came from some, and would like to get back at it. But if you're going to have to be somewhere else, this is not a bad place to be.
Everybody's talking about how are the Packers going to replace Davante Adams. What can you tell us about the plan?
Yeah, I don't know if you can really replace a Davante Adams as good as he's been and as good as a player as he's been for us. But I think it's something you're going to have to do cumulatively with multiple players and multiple as a team. You know, I don't think we're going to be able to just take player A and have him do what Davante has done for us the past few years. So obviously we got a lot of time between now and September, but that's certainly a scenario we're going to have to address.
Now, you've had a number of comings and goings, well-publicized comings and goings. What's your comfort level with your roster as it stands late in March?
Yeah, you know, again, the team building is 365 days a year, and we got a lot of ways to go before we have to play a game. But I really like a lot of the pieces that we have coming back. A lot of the players certainly have a lot of experience here with the Packers, and I feel really good about where we're at and where we're going.
4 picks in the first 59, 11 overall. I think that's second most in the league. Do you feel like you're armed and dangerous for next month's draft?
I mean, I feel like we have a lot of resources to accomplish the things we need to accomplish. You know, whether that's in the draft, free agency, trades, you know, working all the way up till September. So I feel like we've got a lot of resources and excited to get at it.
One of your recent signings, Keyshawn Nixon, former Raider, might he be a foundational piece in your rebuild of the special teams?
Certainly could be, and obviously he'll be a new player for us, but Coach Bisaccia, has some familiarity with him, and certainly that was a factor in us bringing him aboard. He's also a very good nickel corner. He's done a lot of good things in this league so far, not only on teams, but as a defensive back as well. So excited to add him to the group and see where he goes as a Packer.
You also signed now former Chief, Jarran Reed, and I've watched some tape of him. Kind of an all-purpose guy. He could play the run, but he's got some pass rush too.
Yeah, no doubt. Jarran's he's a well-established player in this league. Started 20 games for the Chiefs last year. Certainly had a long run in Seattle. Excited what he could add to the group with Kenny and Dean and TJ and some of the guys we're bringing back.
One of the few rule changes being discussed here at the owners' meeting is overtime. Now, where do you and the Green Bay Packers stand on the different proposals? One, each team gets a possession. Another, you can win on one possession, but you have to get a 2-pointer in there. Where do you guys stand on this?
Yeah, I think, you know, there's a lot of discussion been taking place. I think we're still kind of working through that. I do think that there's some value in both teams having a possession in overtime. I think I see both sides of it, but as we work through this over the next few days, it'll be interesting to see where the vote ends up.
Brian, it's been kind of a wild off-season. I mean, it's certainly not Ron Wolf's NFL anymore, and probably not Ted Thompson's NFL anymore. How are you dealing with all these things going on?
Yeah, I think in some ways it's good for the league, and it is new with some of the quarterback movement especially, but I'm glad we got ours in-house and ready to go. But I think it's like anything, you have to be able to evolve and adapt, and certainly we're keeping an eye on everything.
Brian, thanks for the time and have a good week.
Thanks, Larry. Appreciate it.
All right, that's it from the owners' meeting. This is Larry McCarren for Packers.com.